UK-Philippines partnership reaches new heights. In London, the flags fluttered together outside Westminster. Across Manila, people gathered in cafes, faces lit with excitement and hope. The British Prime Minister and Philippine President stood side by side, shaking hands for the cameras. TV crews captured the moment and social media buzzed with "Tramaik stronger together." The UK and the Philippines are building real connections that touch people's lives. International partnerships might seem distant, but new ties between the UK and the Philippines can change daily lives. Imagine a Filipino nurse in Manchester, now able to bring her family over more easily, or a British business owner finding new customers in Cebu, thanks to a fresh trade deal. When countries work together, doors open for students, families, and small businesses. The world feels a little smaller and a lot more connected. The relationship between the UK and the Philippines goes back many years. In the past, Britain was a colonial power, and the Philippines was ruled by Spain and later the United States. But over time, both countries moved past those old histories. They became independent. Modern nations focused on building new friendships based on respect and cooperation. In the late 20th century, the UK and the Philippines began to find more common ground. Trade slowly increased. Cultural exchanges became more popular, and more Filipinos came to work or study in the UK. Still, the partnership was mostly polite and practical, not very deep but always friendly. That started to change in the 2020s. More people from both countries began working together in healthcare, technology, and education. The COVID-19 pandemic showed how important it was to help each other, and both governments saw the value in closer ties. By 2026, the relationship has grown into a true partnership, with regular high-level visits, big trade deals, and new programs for students and workers. This history reminds us that strong relationships do not just happen overnight. They are built step by step, with trust, shared goals, and the hope of a better future. International relations can sound complicated, but at heart, it's about how countries work together, like friends helping each other in a busy world. Think of two neighbors who decide to share tools, help with each other's gardens, and watch over each other's houses. When there are problems, they talk, negotiate, and find solutions that help both sides. For example, if the UK buys more pineapples from the Philippines, it means Filipino farmers earn more money. British families get tasty fruit at better prices. Or imagine a British student who wants to study tropical biology. Thanks to new agreements, she can travel to Manila and learn from world-class Filipino scientists while sharing her own knowledge too. International relations also mean tackling big issues together, like climate change, health emergencies, or cybersecurity threats. No country can solve these problems alone. By sharing information and resources, both the UK and the Philippines become stronger and safer. So, when you hear about bilateral agreements or summits, remember, these are just ways countries promise to support each other, making life better for people on both sides. The most exciting part of the new UK-Philippines partnership is the economic boost it brings. Thanks to fresh trade deals signed in 2026, more goods and services can flow easily between the two nations. British companies are investing in Philippine call centers, IT services, and green energy projects, creating thousands of new jobs in Manila, Davao, and beyond. On the flip side, Filipino entrepreneurs are opening restaurants and tech startups in cities like London and Liverpool. Filipino food is becoming a hit, and British customers are eager to try new flavors like adobo or leche flan. This cross-cultural exchange means more business for everyone and more chances to learn from each other. Families in both countries are already feeling the impact. New jobs mean higher incomes, better homes, and more money for education. Small businesses, like local shops or online sellers, can now export and import more easily, thanks to less red tape and lower tariffs. All this economic activity isn't just about profits. It's about real people finding new opportunities to work, grow, and build better lives for themselves and their families. Education is another area where the UK-Philippines relationship truly shines. In 2026, both governments have launched new scholarship programs, making it easier for students to study abroad. British universities are opening their doors to more Filipino students, while Philippine universities welcome British students eager to learn about Asia's rich culture and fast-growing economy. There are also new exchange programs for teachers and researchers. This helps both countries stay at the cutting edge of science, technology, and medicine. Filipino nurses and doctors are training in UK hospitals, gaining skills they can bring back home. British students are learning about sustainable agriculture and tropical medicine in the Philippines. Skill building extends beyond universities. Vocational training and apprenticeships are now available for young people interested in fields like computing, green energy, and business management. This prepares a new generation for jobs that are needed in both countries. The result? Stronger ties, better understanding, and a workforce that is ready for the challenges of tomorrow. Safety is, a top concern for any country. In recent years, the United Kingdom and the Philippines have agreed to share information and resources to fight crime, terrorism, and cyber threats. This cooperation really helps protect people in both countries, making streets, airports, and even the internet safer for everyone. For example, British police have trained with their Philippine counterparts on how to handle emergencies and combat online scams. Both governments have also worked together to stop illegal trafficking and protect vulnerable groups, such as children and migrant workers. But this partnership is not only about fighting crime, it's also about learning from each other. The United Kingdom brings advanced technology and experience, while the Philippines offers local knowledge and creative solutions. Together, they form a strong team that is better prepared for any challenge. Thanks to these efforts, people can travel, work, and connect with greater confidence, knowing that their safety is a shared priority. Every new agreement and partnership, honestly, means something real for families, workers, and small businesses. In the year 2026, more Filipino families are able to reunite in the United Kingdom thanks to simpler visa rules and recognition of qualifications. British workers have more job options abroad, and businesses can expand without fear of complicated paperwork. For students, it means scholarships and student visas are easier to get. Parents can feel proud when their children study or work in another country, knowing they are safe and welcome. Small business owners, from street food vendors to tech startups, now have more customers and partners on the other side of the world. Travel is also becoming easier. New flight routes and travel agreements mean more direct connections between cities like London and Manila. Tourism is booming, and people are discovering new cultures and making lifelong friends. These are not just policies, they are life-changing moments that bring hope, happiness, and a sense of belonging. Of course, no partnership is perfect. There are still challenges like slow-moving government paperwork, cultural misunderstandings, and global political tensions. Sometimes negotiations can take months, and not everyone gets what they want right away. But both the United Kingdom and the Philippines are committed to working through these problems. New online systems are making visa applications faster. Regular meetings help leaders solve disputes before they grow bigger. People from both countries are learning more about each other, which helps break down stereotypes and build trust. The world in 2026 is full of uncertainty, but the growing friendship between the United Kingdom and the Philippines shows what's possible when countries work together in good faith. With patience, communication, and a willingness to compromise, even the toughest challenges can be overcome. As we look to the future, the message is clear. Teamwork makes both countries stronger, not just for today, but for generations to come. The story of United Kingdom-Philippines relations in 2026 is, honestly, one of hope, progress, and shared dreams. Two nations, different in so many ways, have chosen to build a partnership based on trust, respect, and a vision for the future. This partnership is not just about leaders or laws, it's about real people finding new chances to learn, work, and succeed together. As trade grows, education links deepen and security improves. Life is getting better for families, workers, and students in both countries. Yes, there are obstacles to overcome, but with each new agreement, both sides show that trust and teamwork can solve even the biggest problems. Looking ahead, the United Kingdom and the Philippines are proving to the world that cooperation is not just possible, it's powerful. Their example inspires other countries to build bridges instead of walls and to see differences as strengths, not weaknesses. Together, these two nations are lighting a path toward a brighter, safer, and more connected world. And as this partnership continues to grow, the best days are still to come.